Alright, welcome back to another DC Comics 101. Now, if you recall from the last one, I did what's the difference between the Justice League, the Justice Society of America, and the Justice League of America. And to break it down, essentially by Batman's words, the Justice League is a strike team, while the Justice Society is a family, right? And then I said, "Oh, I'm gonna come back," because I said every couple of years they're rebooting. DC's rebooting, or even Marvel does the same thing. Every 2, 3, maybe 4 years, I'm gonna say 3 at least, they reboot the universes, they restart everything again. It's like, oh my goodness, again. I get it. You want new ideas, fresh ideas. You want to change it up a bit, but like, try to keep it good for a while. But I got your answers for you, and in this one, I'm gonna do something actually. Everything I've kind of been reading has been more like towards the past, the introduction of characters, how they came about, and stuff like that. And this one is definitely more current, like this year. So essentially, this is called Legacy and Fate: Preparing Yourself for the Dawn of DC. So that's what they're calling it. Right now, there's a book out called Lazarus Planet. I have not read it yet, but I know Lazarus Planet, and then it leads into the Dawn of DC. So after Lazarus Planet, like I said, they're gonna continue with stories in the Dawn of DC. The characters are gonna look different. Most of the characters are gonna look completely different from what I know, but this article was done by Joseph Lapin Bertone on January 9th of this year, 2023. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna read this to y'all. That way we're kind of caught up to now. So that way we can like really break it. We can kind of think about it more if you're gonna pick up these issues this year or not. But we'll see. All right, so let's jump into it. What's DC planning this year? These 2 books give some major hints. I hope everyone feels rested and relaxed after the holiday break, because 2023 is going to be a busy year for DC. Last year saw the death and return of the Justice League, spoiler, and the restoration of the multiverse. But this year, the DC Universe has some bigger surprises planned. What sort of surprises? Well, it wouldn't be fun if we just told you. But if you've been paying attention to some of our biggest titles, you might find some hints. In short, you're going to want to make sure you've read Dark Crisis on Infinite Earths number 7 and Batman vs. Robin number 4 before you dive into this week's Lazarus Planet Alpha, which technically the issue came out last week. Whether you realize it or not, these 2 issues planted some major seeds that will drive a lot of the developments you'll be seeing this year. Just in case you need a refresher, here are some of the biggest moments these 2 issues gave us. No more Justice League. The Justice League have been recovered from their death in 2022's Justice League number 75, but they've decided to take a timeout for a while. As Batman explains to Nightwing in the final pages of Dark Crisis Infinite Earths number 7, the League will be taking a break as they re-examine their mission. It needs to be more than just new members, Batman says. It needs to find a new mission, a new legacy. The Dark Knight sees Nightwing as his legacy, and an important voice as he shapes the League's next iteration. It will be interesting to see what that looks like. In the meantime, it's interesting to note that Death of the Justice League lived up to its name in more ways than one. Batman's new cowl, which looks very medieval-like. Actually, that looks like Dr. Fate's helmet. I saw a photo. Batman recently made an, let's say, interesting change to his costume. During Batman vs. Robin number 4, the Dark Knight battled the devil Nezeha. Of course, there aren't any tools in his utility belt that can combat an enchanted demon. So Batman donned the helmet of Fate. Yes, that helmet of Fate. The same one that gives Dr. Fate untold magical powers. Batman quickly adapted to his new cowl, magically adding bat ears, summoning familiars, and using magic powers to defeat the devil Nezha. However, During the struggle, the helmet of fate was shattered and its pieces ended up in the Lazarus pit. Yikes. I hope nobody was planning to use that later. Beware of Amanda Waller. Amanda Waller's everywhere. We all know. You know, if we know Amanda Waller, we know Amanda Waller. She only does things for herself. The heroes of the DC Universe have defeated the Great Darkness, but will they be able to handle the light? If you've ever watched HBO Max's Young Justice, then you might be familiar with the secret society of movers and shakers. The mysterious group made their mainstream continuity debut in Dark Crisis on Infinite Earths number 7. And they're working with Amanda Waller? Which is never good news. The Leadership Council has their faces obscured on the video monitors, so as of now, the Light's membership roster is unknown. But their plan is deadly. The Light has given Waller the freedom to hunt and kill all metahumans. And it looks like she's already has a team assembled. I don't know, friends. It's starting to feel like the Justice League picked the wrong time to disband. It's raining Lazarus. If you read Batman vs. Robin number 4, then you know that the Lazarus Island has been destroyed, causing a massive volcanic eruption. But it's not ordinary eruption. This one is spreading pieces of the Lazarus pit all over the planet. And the results are going to be disastrous. Yeah, they are. The powerful Lazarus resin can do more than raise the dead. It can also grant powers to ordinary people. Do you trust the entire planet to be able to handle superpowers responsibly? Neither do we. We're going to see this play out in Lazarus Planet, the first DC event of 2023. The legacy of George Perez. As we look to the future, it is important to celebrate our past. Throughout Dark Crisis, the theme of legacy is visited many times, and we can't help but think about George Perez, the legendary creator who passed away this last year. But his fingerprints are all over this book, even though he never worked on it. Dark Crisis is a spiritual sequel to Crisis on Infinite Earths, which is one of Perez's biggest contributions to the DC Universe. Characters and concepts from the original Crisis were used in Dark Crisis, and several scenes paid homage and were illustrated in the style of Perez himself. Deathstroke was one of the big villains of Dark Crisis, is another Perez co-creation. In fact, during the battle within the Great Darkness, Dick Grayson and Slade Wilson are illustrated to look like they did when Perez drew them in the New Teen Titans in the mid to late 80s. Batman and Deathstroke both make it clear Dark Crisis is all about legacy, and I think it's clear whose legacy it is. So while you were all celebrating at New Year's parties, Amanda Waller has been planning her next move, and Batman has been trying to figure out a way to stop the Lazarus rainstorm. Buckle up, DC readers, because 2023 is going to be unforgettable. Again, if you want to figure out what's going on a little bit here, go check out Dark Crisis on Infinite Earths number 7 and Batman vs. Robin number 4. Both are available now, and then the Lazarus Planet Alpha 1 just came out last week, which kicks off the Lazarus Planet event. It hits comics shops and retailers, again, like I said, last week. So, wow. So I guess that breaks down what's about to go down. Ooh, yeah, this is about to get... So basically, by the year's end, Lazarus Planet will have ended, and we have a new team, Justice League team. I'm assuming it's not going to be all the same people. Because I'm seeing a photo here of Bat Cyborg. I don't know who that is. It's a female which what looks like a bat symbol, but she's wearing black and red. That could be the new Batwoman, maybe. And definitely a new looking Superman. Could be some Kal-El, but I don't know right now. I'm not to get these. You know what I'm saying? I am a part of the DC Universe Infinite, but that's like tier 1. They have like an ultra, which you get like the comics like a week or two after they originally come out. But I had to think about that. But anyway, what do y'all think? I hope this helped y'all like kind of catch up if you're not really reading into anything. You're not reading current stuff right now to what's going to happen in the future for DC. Why does my mic keep messing up? That's highly annoying at this current moment. But thank y'all for listening like always. I hope this answered any questions you might have had. Always and forever, one love. I know I'm ahead of the one love thing. Go check out W Energy. You need some energy. Drop in that promo code MFG22. Get 10% off, baby. Yeah. Sorry. So go check out my twitch.tv/Mellowfellow Gaming. One word, no space. You know what it is. And you know what I'm saying? Always and forever. Now we say peace and one love. Bye.